Just try to imagine you are driving on a road and you are stopped at a red light. Have you ever wondered who might be the people driving the cars on your right and left side, or the car that is behind you, or the car in front of you? Do you really take your time to see if you know the people who are driving them cars that surround you when you are at a red light stop? The answer is obviously no. Most of us wouldn't even notice if someone we know closely is driving around us until they honk at us. Let's talk if they honk at you and you happen to know them, would you start to wonder where they are heading to? Absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called life. We are all driving on the road in our imaginary vehicles. You don't notice who is driving around you because you don't give a fuck who it might be. You are just focusing and driving in your direction. Even if you happen to know them, you wouldn't bother to know where they are heading to. Here are 10 reasons why you might consider caring less before it's too late. 1. Reduce stress and anxiety. Constantly worrying about what others think or trying to control every outcome is mentally exhausting. It creates a cycle of stress and anxiety, leading to physical symptoms like headaches, insomnia, and muscle tension. By relinquishing the need to micromanage your environment and others' opinions, you free up mental space and energy. You can then focus on things within your control, like your own well-being and actions. Letting go of the need for external validation allows you to prioritize your inner peace. You'll find yourself less reactive to perceived slights or negative feedback, and more resilient in the face of setbacks. This doesn't mean becoming apathetic, but rather choosing your battles and recognizing that not every issue deserves your emotional investment. When you stop giving a fuck about trivial matters, you create space for genuine joy and relaxation. You can appreciate the present moment without the constant hum of worry in the background. This shift in perspective allows you to savor experiences and build stronger, more authentic connections with others. Ultimately, reducing stress and anxiety through selective indifference improves your overall quality of life. You'll experience greater emotional stability, improved physical health, and a more positive outlook. This newfound freedom allows you to pursue your passions and live more authentically. 2. Increased self-reliance. When you're overly concerned with others' opinions, you become dependent on external validation. You're constantly seeking approval, which can lead to insecurity and a lack of self-trust. By caring less about what others think, you cultivate a stronger sense of self-reliance. You learn to trust your own judgment and make decisions based on your values and needs. This independence fosters a sense of empowerment. You realize that you're capable of navigating life's challenges without constantly seeking external guidance. You develop the confidence to pursue your goals and take risks, even if others disagree with your choices. Self-reliance also allows you to set healthy boundaries. You're less likely to compromise your values or needs to please others. You learn to say no without guilt and prioritize your own well-being. By becoming more self-reliant, you gain a sense of control over your life. This newfound autonomy allows you to live more authentically and pursue your own definition of success. 3. Improved focus and productivity. Worrying about things outside your control is a major distraction. It diverts your attention from important tasks and hinders your productivity. By focusing on what you can control, you become more efficient and effective. When you stop dwelling on trivial matters, you free up mental bandwidth. You can dedicate your energy to meaningful projects and goals. This increased focus leads to greater accomplishments and a sense of fulfillment. Selective indifference allows you to prioritize your time and energy. You learn to identify what truly matters and eliminate distractions. This focused approach allows you to achieve more with less effort. By improving your focus and productivity, you create a more fulfilling and successful life. You'll experience a greater sense of accomplishment and a stronger sense of purpose. 4. Enhanced emotional resilience. Constantly reacting to every perceived slight or criticism creates emotional vulnerability. By caring less about the opinions of others, you build emotional resilience. You become less easily offended or upset. This resilience allows you to navigate challenging situations with greater composure. You're less likely to be derailed by negativity or setbacks. You develop the ability to bounce back from adversity. Emotional resilience also fosters a greater sense of inner peace. You're less likely to be swayed by the emotional turmoil of others. You maintain a sense of calm and stability even in the midst of chaos. By enhancing your emotional resilience, you create a more stable and fulfilling life. You'll experience greater emotional well-being and a stronger sense of inner strength. 5. Increased authenticity. Trying to please everyone leads to inauthenticity. You suppress your true self and conform to others' expectations. By caring less about what others think, you allow yourself to be genuine and true to yourself. This authenticity fosters deeper and more meaningful connections. You attract people who appreciate you for who you are, rather than for who you pretend to be. You build relationships based on honesty and mutual respect. Being authentic also allows you to live a more fulfilling life. You're no longer burdened by the need to maintain a facade. You can express your true self freely and openly. By increasing your authenticity, you create a more genuine and fulfilling life. You'll experience deeper connections and a stronger sense of self. 6. Reduced people-pleasing. People-pleasing is a draining and unsustainable habit. It leads to resentment and a loss of self-respect. By caring less about others' opinions, you break free from this cycle. This liberation allows you to prioritize your own needs and boundaries. You learn to say no without guilt and assert your own preferences. You reclaim your autonomy. Reduced people-pleasing also fosters healthier relationships. You're no longer trying to manipulate others' opinions or avoid conflict. You build relationships based on honesty and mutual respect. By reducing people-pleasing, you create a more balanced and fulfilling life. You'll experience greater self-respect and healthier relationships. 7. Improved decision-making. Constantly seeking others' opinions can cloud your judgment. It can lead to indecision and a lack of confidence. By trusting your own instincts and caring less about external validation, you improve your decision-making skills. This independence allows you to make decisions based on your own values and goals. You're less likely to be swayed by peer pressure or social expectations. You develop a stronger sense of self-direction. Improved decision-making also fosters a sense of empowerment. You realize that you're capable of navigating life's challenges without constantly seeking external guidance. You develop the confidence to take risks and pursue your own path. By improving your decision-making, you create a more purposeful and fulfilling life. You'll experience greater confidence and a stronger sense of direction. 8. Increased self-acceptance. Constantly comparing yourself to others leads to self-criticism and insecurity. By caring less about external standards, you cultivate self-acceptance. You learn to appreciate your own strengths and weaknesses. This acceptance allows you to embrace your imperfections and live authentically. You're less likely to be burdened by self-doubt or negative self-talk. You develop a stronger sense of self-worth. Self-acceptance also fosters a greater sense of inner peace. You're less likely to be swayed by external criticism or judgment. You maintain a sense of calm and stability even in the face of adversity. By increasing your self-acceptance, you create a more fulfilling and peaceful life. You'll experience greater self-love and a stronger sense of inner peace. 9. Reduced materialism. Constantly striving to impress others can lead to excessive materialism. You're driven by the need to acquire possessions and status symbols. By caring less about external validation, you break free from this cycle. This liberation allows you to focus on experiences and relationships rather than material possessions. You prioritize meaningful connections and personal growth over superficial appearances. You find joy in simplicity. Reduced materialism also fosters a greater sense of contentment. You're less likely to be consumed by envy or the desire for more. You appreciate what you have and find happiness in the present moment. By reducing materialism, you create a more fulfilling and sustainable life. You'll experience greater contentment and a stronger sense of purpose. 10. Increased personal freedom. Constantly worrying about others' opinions restricts your freedom. It limits your choices and prevents you from living authentically. By caring less about external validation, you reclaim your personal freedom. This liberation allows you to pursue your passions and live according to your own values. You're no longer bound by social expectations or the fear of judgment. You create a life that reflects your true self. Increased personal freedom also fosters a greater sense of empowerment. You realize that you're in control of your own destiny. You take ownership of your life and create a path that aligns with your goals. By increasing your personal freedom, you create a more fulfilling and authentic life. You'll experience greater joy, purpose, and self-expression. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all surrounded by many energy-sucking vampires around us. Many people are stuck in life because their energy is being drained away daily on a constant basis. Let me say this right here before I forget. There is absolutely nothing wrong in helping those who need, and I am all for that. The problem starts when the person who you are trying to help is not ready to help himself. That's what I have a problem with. Just like what Morpheus said to Neo in the movie Matrix, many people are just not ready yet to face the reality. You might try to use the Jesus card doing all you can to save them, but you will never win on beating their egos. That's it for the day, guys. Don't forget to support my journey by like and subscribing to my channel, and for now I am out.